I got a Tux t-shirt, I'm tucking it in. I got a Tux t-shirt from the dollar bin. I got a Tux t-shirt, it's ugly as sin. I got a Tux t-shirt, it's helping me win. Tux t-shirt. Tux t-shirt. My Tux t-shirt goes with anything. I wear it to the club under my bling. I wear it in my house, I wear it in my car. I smoke my Tux t-shirt like a fine cigar. Tux t-shirt. Tux t-shirt. You can give it to me once, you can give it to me twice. Put on a wet Tux t-shirt and make it feel nice. You can give it to me once, you can give it to me twice. Put on a wet Tux t-shirt and make it feel nice. Now I'm not worried about conspiracies. Don't care if Big Brother is watching me. I'm gonna knock him on the head with reality. I got a tough Tux t-shirt that's keeping me free. Here we are, together again, Ron and Dom. Yes.
Hello, everybody.
That's the thumbnail, and there are the actual people behind the green screen. What's up, Dom?
Good morning, Mr. Ron. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine, man. Ho Chi Minh City is bright and early right now. So how about you, man? How's it going there in the evening?
Oh, it's just a nice, calm evening. It's finally cooled off. Everybody went to bed. And
right.
Just relaxing a little bit now, yeah. Crazy
Now's
day,
the
but
time. Okay.
now's the time for just some music and to chill out.
Right. Okay. So wherever you are in the world, welcome to the show. We have a lot of great music. Pretty long master list. Dom saw it coming, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And let me see. I don't have a song by Dom on here today.
No, you don't. You
So,
bastard.
you know, but that happens sometimes.
That's
but I do
all right.
have a song by me, myself, and iPhone. And I just happen to have a song by me and Laurie today, a premiere of a song that I don't even think you knew too much about. We just cranked this one out, and well, she did a lot of work on the video, and Les Nagy plays guitar on it. So I'll be proud to premiere that one in a little while.
Awesome.
But otherwise, did you see anything that stood out to you during the week?
The one thing I saw that blew me away, I think, is on the show tonight. Colin Stanton's new song "Broken" just floored me. I thought it's phenomenal.
Great stuff by Colin Stanton. We're going to be starting off the show with that one in a minute. I mean, I have on the master list songs and music by Pete Johns. This great collaboration over on RTR. 5 artists, including Peabody Prodigy, right? That whole bunch over there. Good new stuff coming up here in the first part of the show. New Midnight Bandit, new Rick Lisk, new Dwight Bailey, you know, a lot of great stuff. And then a lot of stuff that you will not expect. So stick with us. As they take a drink out of my homegrown indie music live mug, and you can get yours on my Teespring shop, which you can find the link to down in the description. There you go. There's the first one.
Yep. First of many, folks.
Okay, well, let's do this Colin Stanton song. I mean, Colin is a person whose mind and spirit are very involved with what's going on with his fellow man. He is really touched by everything that goes on around him. That's the impression I get from him. And then the artistic return that he gets on that is sometimes just phenomenal. So let's play Broken by Colin Stanton to start off the show here, Indie Live. And here it is.
Still
It's going on my playlist.
That is a killer song.
I know. I mean,
Doesn't he sound? To me, he sounds like a matured, like an older version of Robert Plant on this. That's like the first vibe I got. You know, like when Robert Plant went solo and couldn't
Right.
hit the high notes anymore, but still had a great voice. That's what I heard when I first heard this.
I can hear that because Colin has that many kind of years of rock and roll experience. He's not a
Yeah.
young guy, you know, so that's going to come out in his voice, all those influences. And, you know, just that rockin' song, man. It's like prog rock meets Pink Floyd or something. Because it's very technical too if you listen to it. But I was just sitting here rocking because I listened. I said, "Is that a hip hop beat?" And really, it's just sounds like a normal drum set. But man, that beat is very funky in a way.
Yeah, no, it's put together really good, and I like the words are just like very plain, and they repeat a lot, but they just work so well. It's like
Yeah.
saying so much with like so little.
It's
So
like some
really
kind of
good.
an anthem type deal.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Colin, back again on the show on Indie Live here tonight. And
Great job, Colin.
yeah, good stuff, man. So, let's roll right into the Russ 8889 song.
There you go.
I played this on the UK Europe versus USA edition of the show on Wednesday. And so this is Russ's latest EDM offering. So get prepared to continue to dance to, oh, wait a minute, check this out. All right, whew, I had it wrong, man. Still Russ 8889, but that new EDM song that he had, you had to go to the last show and watch it. Because this, I went to his channel and saw that he did, as his latest video, a cover of The Model by Kraftwerk.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what I'm going to play. And I will also mention that on the show before last, Gregory O'Sullivan, is Greg with us? He usually is. Also
he's here.
covered this
Hey,
song.
Greg.
Hey, man. Hey, Gregory. Also did a great cover of this song, man. So go back and watch that part of the show with Gregory a couple of nights ago. It's on the master list. And I was pleased to see that Russ did this cool version of it too. And when Russ gets a chance to make a video about a song called The Model, he is in his element. Because you will see in the video here by Russ. Okay, here we go. Russ 8889. We caught Dom jamming. Well, man, you like that kind of jam there by Russ, Kraftwerk?
I think it's excellent. I don't know much about craft work, so it's always cool. Like when I hear like people do stuff like that, because to me it's just like, well, that's Russ's song or Gregory's song. I
Sure,
think Russ
man.
said someone else played a cover too, and that's why
Greg
he held it back
O'Sullivan.
for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Greg did it. We had it on the show. It's a good song. I remember the song. And I wasn't, during the years when Kraftwerk was out, didn't do that much clubbing to listen to that kind of music. But I had a roommate who had that album, and it got played a lot. So, I mean, I know who Kraftwerk was, and now looking back on it, they were jamming.
yeah.
Yeah. I got into
Were.
the club scene over here. It's a weird club scene in Vietnam because it was early 90s, mid 90s, and they were some of that European disco from the 80s was just starting to hit them.
Hmm.
Over here, there's like a culture lag, and all of those songs were huge, man. So, well, what am I even talking about?
You were going to tell everyone what the 57 in Heinz ketchup actually means. I think that's what you were about to say.
That is the year when you retire. Okay, so hello to Gary Hubbs. He's with us. Has a new release that's going to be played on the show tonight. Gary does Bandcamp. So
Hmm.
I got one of those on the show tonight. There's Thomas Christ, and of course, Thomas has his own show. You rock. You rock.
I think next week's Tom's 50th show, right, Tom?
Oh, yes, Tom. Thomas's 50th show, and here he is with us. It's so cool to have Tom, Laurie, other streamers in my stream because it just makes me feel Tux. I haven't worn a Tux t-shirt in a while, So I thought, well, man, I better give it a little love tonight. Let me see. What do I have here next? Did you get that link to the master list that I sent you, Dom? Did it work?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it worked.
Good. Okay, so Pete Johns is a prolific singer-songwriter. That's usually not the first thing that people say about Pete. Right? They say what a great educator he is, a great technical expert, a great one in his chosen niche. But this guy is also cranking out a lot of songs and releasing them on, the streaming services, which he, sees as where he wants his music, right? So, not to let Pete's great rocking ability and songwriting ability get overshadowed by his, other successful endeavors, right? And I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. This is a song that I think was written for SongSpark. It's when they had a spy theme, right? A spy. Did you do that one, Dom?
No, I think that's long before,
Before you.
I went into it. Yeah.
I think Jude did it. I think this is Pete's entry for that. But anyway, it's also about social distancing, which was going on there. But it's a spy theme. So here we go with a little Pete Johns on Indie Live. once again.
It's getting much harder answering the call. A new kind of normal is affecting us all. We are in absolute lockdown. Can't even go to the store to buy some cyanide capsules or even knock on their door. And I must work from home. Spy from a distance, observing social distancing rules, relying on remote access software to make the world safe. You spy from a distance, staying home to help others live, thwarting my enemies' plans while I flatten the curve. I will spy from a distance. How can I bring justice? Don't think I can last. Hard to recognize villains when they're wearing a mask. Getting low on essentials, toilet papers in drought. Hard to talk to a bad guy when your Zoom crashes out. Stay at home all alone and spy from a distance, observing social distancing rules, ordering my gadgets on eBay and Amazon Prime. I will spy from a distance, panic buying cleaning supplies, teaching my kids their times tables while saving the world. I will spy from a distance.
Pete Johns right there.
That was cool.
Yeah. And I think that could have been, the opening song for some kind of 007 movie.
Yeah, I think that Jude said that's what the prompt was. It was write a James Bond theme song.
Ah, okay. Well, excellent stuff by Pete Johns, and that's a good songwriting group, Songspark.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Right. Those guys are great. And so is Songwriters Anonymous. Good stuff coming out of you guys. Have you guys ever thought about doing prompts in your
Well, I think most
secret
of us are in.
society?
I think most of us are in Songspark, so no.
I see. I see. Different kind of group.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just asking so I could hear you say it. I kind of knew it. I love having Dom on the show because then I can interview him.
Oh wow.
Oh, so where's your hat, bro?
Oh my hat. Where is it? All right. Ready?
So, what is the deal with your old raggedy ass hat there?
I've had this hat like since mid '80s, and my dog fucking ate it to shreds, man.
No.
My kids hit it on me because they knew I'd freak out.
Fight
like, what happened? Yeah. So, but I'm gonna keep it. I refuse to get rid of it because.
Well,
it's my
man,
Kiss
I
Army
mean,
hat.
as long as he didn't, I'd rather have him chew it up than do something else on it, because the puppies
Well,
do
that's
all
true.
kinds of shit. But so, right, keeping the hat, got right on. It suits you, man. There you go.
Oh, thank you very much. What hair, Lori? I don't have much hair left, so stop it. I went to a barber one time, a woman barber, like a long time ago, and she said, "You have some weak spots." That's a woman's way of saying you're going bald.
Cool. Hello, Omni Collective Creativity. Cheers to you. Well, man, I know it was my barber too that first told me, man, you gotta switch your hairstyle.
Well, you still got a military cut there.
It works for the amount of hair I got.
That's true, yeah.
Anyhow, I used to be pretty bushy kind of hair and beard when I was in going out looking for
So
bones and things.
Your hair used to look like your eyebrows?
Yeah. That's right. So I thought I'd keep the eyebrows even in my dotage. So let's see here. Next, Jade is here in the stream, one of the mod squad here, and I'll talk about my great mods here in a sec, but the Cy Effin album was supposed to, she always, tells me when it is, and I always forget. Some premiere, right? The premiere of Cy Effin's album on Jade's channel, How to App on iOS, right? Did it already happen?
I believe so, yeah.
So, I looked for it on his channel. I did not see a release or on Spotify. So, I'm going to play the trailer here again for Cy Effin's new album, Reflections. This was submitted by Jade Starr for the last movie, the last show. Here it is, the Reflections trailer by Cy Effin. So, there you go. There's that trailer. And Jade advises right there that it's on Bandcamp. That's why I didn't see it. I didn't get to watch the show of Jade's. I was sleeping. But there you go. The link to the YouTube trailer is right there. And then go find it on Bandcamp. I'll get it up somehow. We'll do a little promo or something. So, let's see here. Boom. Thank you, Cy. And so what are you doing musically, like, right now today? Not sitting there, but I mean, what's your project? Even if, you've been taking a break on a weekend or whatever, but what you got going on?
The main I have like a backlog, because I'm just waiting for my kids to go back to school so I can make some videos. But I'm still trying to master Norwegian Wood, and I have this other song I've been working on called Sweet Senorita. That's close to done. I have an acoustic song called Broken Things that's written. I just have to record it. And I have like maybe 2 or 3 other ones, but I just haven't been I haven't felt it, so I just been piddling around but not seriously working for like the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
So
well,
eventually I'll do
I've
it.
heard some of your demos that you're working on, or demos for the songs, and I would not say that you've not been working.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's relative. You're making some good music right now, And so you guys are about to see what I've been working on. And nobody has seen this except, the three of us who are on it. Me, Laurie, and Les Nagy.
Cool.
Because I promised Laurie that we'd do a collab, and but she's just so pro, man. I was reluctant because I wasn't sure that my vocals would be all that. But this song by Electric Light Orchestra, it's easy for you to say, has always been one of my favorites. And you guys know I love rock and roll, so Laurie and Les said, yes, we'll do it. So, what do you think about Laurie's Mishmash and crew with Rock and Roll is King by
let's
ELO? Yeah, let's go. I'll navigate on over to it first. Let's put our faces on here so we can do the reaction thing.
Wonderful.
Okay, here we go. And Laurie and Les are both here with us in the stream. Fantastic working with you guys. Let's check it out.
She ever tells me when I call her on the telephone. She says, feel that jumping beat and get up on your feet. She said, whamma, lamma, bamma, lamma, rock and roll is king. Oh, let those guitars play, play for me, play for me. Oh, let that song ring out. That's how it's meant to be. Rock and roll is king.
Oh man,
Oh, that was great. That was good.
Thank you.
It's good to see you make music again, Ron.
Yeah. Oh, I'm making a lot now, man. So
good.
that's the latest thing I've done. Thank you to Laurie and Les. And they make it so easy to do a song with them. She told me exactly what she needed and what she didn't need, right? And she's like, there you go. And there was no hesitation. It was like, here's the video. And it's like, this is so cool. Yeah, it's great working with them. And I love that song. Plus, she just likes to wig out just like me.
Yeah. Well, Laurie plays good piano, but I swear she only makes music so she can keep buying clothes and wigs.
Well,
I don't think I've ever seen her wear the same thing like twice in any video.
Well, she's hot, man. Let's face it. She's taking advantage of it, and wow, man. It's just so great to be in a video with her because, makes a video look good. Yes. So, another thing I have going on is with Jude Capana. Where is he? I know I keep talking about this, but Jude is producing a track for me that I have just added guitars to, and I think he's going for the final mix here pretty soon. So that's my other thing. Other than that, I'm looking for something else to do. I'll probably write another song. I am lucky enough right now not to have this huge backlog on me. So I just do whatever pops up next. So that's cool. So next is a cool thing, and I'm glad Ben Wells is here to hear it. Actually, Ben Wells sent me this track that who sent it to me too? I think I got it off of the RTR Facebook page. So this is an RTR Real Talk Radio collab. And you're in that group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what RTR is. It's a good group. They do, a lot of cool stuff. And they're releasing this as RTR. 5 artists on this track, including...
Is it all the admins?
Some admins and some not. Kate, I don't think she is. She's a group expert.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
They're all over there, right? Peabody Prodigy's on this track. Modular 7. And I'm trying to remember who all's on it. But you can look in the details. But it's, to me, a big enough release in the community that even though Peabody's not here in the stream, I'm going to rock this track here in the presence of another RTR admin, because I'm admin over there, called Unrest, and see what you guys think.
Keep breathing. Thunder's coming now. Thunder. Waiting for the day. Thunder's coming now. Till we rise. Who's counting? Who's counting? Until we rise.
Palestine, from the land of smiles to the unkind. Irony was never set until a set full of unrest. Porcupine spitting out needles from the rise of the eagle. Unjust pharaohs dropping a lethal. Inject the mindset, teething off biotech. Hidden like small insects feeding off retrospect. Leaving the dead without burial. We're trying to get there, another one blast aerial. Compounds on the devil, left and right shoulder. No time to cry, that's a never written hourglass run down. Straight 90 degrees, turning sideways, more hardships than ease. Propaganda like perspex as the earth sweats. Take a life, that's a home game like birthright. Don't even look twice, Cause that gold is intertwined in your seats while you sit nice.
There's nowhere left to run. Keep breathing, see this through. Throw missiles all you want. We'll stand here bulletproof. Comes the thunder, another number. Who's counting before we go under? Just waiting for the day until we rise.
Sipping on this Henny pop of Valium. Wondering at what point does a human lose his value? In a world of war, we'll never know no peace. They rather show hate than love spread like a disease. People dying every day. And for you, it's this morning read. Sky used to be beautiful, now all it does is bleed. Death falling from the stars, casualties. Born and now, so speak about it so casually. As someone's sister, someone's mother, someone's brother, someone's father. Life's ruined by the hands of devil Putin. Vladimir Zelensky praying for a cleansing. Why is there so much pain, anguish, and misery? Why is war constant in our history? Why is love never shown in our communities? Why is love professed after eulogy? If you want world peace, y'all, you have to understand it starts here and now with you and me.
There's nowhere left to run. Keep breathing, see this through. Throw missiles all you want. We'll stand here bulletproof. Comes the thunder, another number. Who's counting before we go under? Just waiting for the day until we rise.
Political interest, no different than criminal intent. I've been stressed, we got youngins ain't had the chance to live yet. More familiar with isolation and if it infects, but the real threat sits at a big desk. I'm talking pinnacle of oppression, subliminals in the message. Admitted to leave you breathless, invisible is how it's left us. It messes with wreckage, about time we set in that record straighter for the ones we hope can do it better. To you, the ones who really see the truth. One day the curiosity will really be consumed. I mean, look at what happened to you, I look at what happened to me. Callous from causing corruption we see in society. For what? To buy some things? You can't tell me that's what violence brings. We will all keep fighting for kings until we come together and reunite in a dream.
There's nowhere left to run. Yeah. Keep breathing. There's nowhere left to run. Oh, yeah. Who's counting? 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 Until we rise.
Your TR collab group. And very striking track, you know? And the video is really top notch, man.
The video is really good.
Yeah. Video is fantastic.
Definitely felt like watching the video, like everybody was there together since they used the same background. It really looked good.
Right. And from a production standpoint, fantastic mix. And Christopher Peebles here in the stream of Omni Collective Creativity said, how do you do a collaboration between 5 people? Do you bounce the wave files? So he's already got it. I mean, this kid's got it worked out in his head already. That's probably how they do the audio part of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, someone has the master track and everyone else is sending in, and whoever is, adding them all together.
I think they said Modular 7 was the production guy, was the producer.
Okay.
And, let me give these guys a proper shout out, because I was talking to them about the track over there on Facebook. Hold on a second, I just want to look. So, production Modular 7, mix master STL, which I'm not familiar with, video production Twin Sight, which is another admin over there. Then Mr. The verses are Modular 7, Peabody, and Twin Sight. Kate Clark has the female vocals. That's who posted it over there in RTR, Kate Clark. And then the bass guitar is Goran Larson. Okay? So there you go. Shout out to my RTR friends on a great track. And coolness abounds. Doo-doo-doo. If you'd like to get your music featured like that, and that was just a feature that I did because I wanted to, but if you'd like to get your music featured like that, I do that for my patrons. That's what I'm going to start doing for my patrons, is doing promos on the show for their tracks like I just did, and post corresponding graphics on social, for people's upcoming releases. But really that's going to turn into a Patreon kind of feature, right? So if you...
That sounds cool.
Yeah, if you look at my Patreon, which you could find the link to in the description to this video, you can see that all of the tiers include getting your songs kind of promoted on the shows and on social to, maybe like one a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to say that as a plug for my Patreon. And Dom's a patron. Thanks for supporting the show, man. Keep me going
Love
over here, as well as several of you in the stream, like Mr. Smith right there is a patron. So coolness does abound here on the Homegrown Indie Live channel, especially when you've got the next song by Hugh Caldwell. I had one chosen for Hugh already, hanging around from the last show, still new, and he's got up early or whatever and said, play this one instead, man. That's cool. And Hugh is also a patron on Patreon. Thanks for your support, my friend. Here is your newest track, I think it is, Wild Mountain Time. Hugh Caldwell here on Indie Live. Whoops. No problemo. Okay, so excellent stuff by Hugh. I love that vibrato. What kind of guitar are you playing there, man? Is that like a single coil pickup? Les Nagy says it sounds very cool. Chris Lane dug it. There's Chris Lane's got a track on the show tonight. Rick Lisk with us as we move into the first hour of the show, the end of the first hour of the show or so. Right there, Midnight Bandit. You know, I'm so appreciative of you folks who donate on PayPal. Excuse me, on Patreon, like Midnight Bandit just did. Thanks for becoming a patron. And so, thanks, Hugh, for that song, buddy. What you get as a patron, at the level that Midnight Bandit just did, you get, you know, prominent song features and a 10% discount on all my Teespring stuff. Always. So that's what I'll be sending to you, along with your personalized, homegrown indie live PNG transparent logo, right? With your name on it. That'll be coming to you pretty soon there, Midnight Bandit. And everybody's got a different color, right? For their logo with their name. Okay, so thanks, buddy. And we have back Mr. Dom.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, cool, man. It's all good. I was just chatting with the folks.
That's nice.
As I do. All right, what am I doing next? Hugh Caldwell. Okay, so I have a short video by Hetriani. And Het's not here, but he's been doing shorts. And this one, he said, let me see what he says here. Hold on a second.
In an interview.
Since you've been gone.
No. He says, this is why Kelly Clarkson hates me. So, let's watch it. It's a rocker. Well, let's just watch it there in the still motion while I type in the ticker, so because this is so short, I'll never do the ticker in time. Hetriani. I don't know what the name of the song is.
Since you've been gone.
Yeah, here we go. Sorry for the keyboard taps there. All right, I'll play it now.
In an interview.
Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. So moving on, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. Since you've been gone,
Great
since
stuff.
you've been gone,
I'll play it twice. It's just so short.
I can't breathe for the first time. So moving on. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. Since you've been gone.
Okay.
Since you've been gone. I can't breathe for the first time. So moving on.
See, that's how people get a lot of views, you know, on those shorts, because you might
It just
watch
keep
it
going.
2 or 3 times. I got tucked
Yeah.
in it. I'm tucking it in. Yeah, right. The whole TikTok and then the shorts and reels kind of thing is, you know, some people do it. Have you done that at all with your music?
No, I have no idea how to do it.
Well, it's just easy, but it's another thing you got to manage. If you're like, well, I do SoundCloud already, and I got an account, and I got my YouTube account, and then you go, I got my Spotify account. It's just another, or Bandcamp, whatever. It's just one of those other things that you got to do and keep it up, because I do TikTok on the Vietnamese side, and it becomes like another little job, you know.
I generally forget to even release the songs. Like I use SoundCloud, that's where I keep them, and then I make videos and put them on YouTube, and most of them I forgot to actually, release or whatever. But I'm okay with that.
Yeah, man. Well, I think I've heard a lot of your songs, man. That I mean, it's been like a steady stream of them for about the last year and a half at least.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you might take a month or two off, but it's songs are coming out, right? So it's cool. That's like I said, you have too low an assessment of yourself. Because
no, I'm not at all.
I
think very highly of myself.
I don't mean to say that in a bad way, but I mean, you like today, you go, man, I haven't been doing much, and then you go, boom, boom, boom. But I've been hearing all this music coming out from you.
Well,
you know
what it is. When I say I'm not doing much, it means that I'm not letting people hear much. When I'm not doing a lot in front of people, it means I'm doing a whole lot behind the scenes.
Yeah,
right. So I have.
That's what I want to know about,
working.
man.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
Yeah, well,
You told us. You kind of told us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I love it, man. Just because you're not putting it out, but I mean, your songwriting group is hearing some stuff, right?
Yeah, I think Chris has one on tonight, right? A new one.
Chris has one on. Who else? Who else from SWA do we have here?
I do not know. Let me see.
Check
as
it
we're
out.
all reading.
Yeah. Well.
Folk Punk has a song, and Clayton, Dr. Doom, and Nedja has just Naya has a song. So like 4 of us have a song.
Okay, on the master list, and let's go next with this Midnight Bandit. Thanks again for becoming a Patreon patron tonight. So I'll rock this one in honor of that for Midnight Bandit. He's got it out on SoundCloud, and he says this is the first love song he's ever written. So, I mean, I did listen to it, and it's, man, it is about love. So let's rock it right now. Midnight Bandit on Indie Live. Right on.
Cool.
Yeah, Midnight Bandit. That's some cool stuff. Another artist who's cranking them out. And appreciate you, man. Let's go right now with this Rick Lisk track. Rick Lisk is involved with a new collab along with Jerry Gomes and James Hebert.
Oh.
Is James Hebert in your group?
Yeah, James is too.
So he put down the guitar leads on this. And then Jerry Gomes, Rick Lisk wrote the music for the song and sings it. And then you got, I think, Jerry Gomes. Well, Jerry Gomes is on there, and I think Jerry's with us, right? I'm so glad to have Jerry on the show tonight because we keep missing each other, you know?
Aw.
Yeah. So I know that not everybody can hang out every time, but we got Jerry here this time. And the next track after this one is also a Jerry Gomes track.
There we go.
So here we go with the Rick Lisk collab called Some Days. Rick Lisk with Jerry Gomes on vocals. I had it wrong there a minute ago. And with James Hebert on the lead guitar. I love it, man. I love it being in a community where I know the members of these different collab bands as well as I used to know the names of the bands of like Grand Funk Railroad and all those guys. You remember Grand Funk Railroad, man?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. They were fucking hot in those days. And then they didn't become one of the major bands afterwards, but man.
But yeah, like Grand Funk Railroad, UFO, like open for everyone.
Yeah.
I probably saw like those bands more than the bands I wanted to. Not that I didn't want to see them, but they just were always opening for someone.
Yeah. We're an American band. We got to do that one with Laurie. Me and you. Okay, so let's see. What do we got next here? Can you see the master list?
I'm looking at it now.
What's next? Man? Jerry Gomes.
Jerry Gomes.
Okay, what's the name of the song?
Asshole. It's a back cover.
Oh, you don't have to get rude about it.
Hey, I'm just reading over here.
I made you say it on purpose, man. Just joking. Okay, well, no, yes, Beck, the singer, songwriter Beck. That's his song, Asshole. It's brilliant. I should have written a song named Asshole. What an original name for a song. And anyway, here's Jerry Gomes with us in the stream as well. All in good fun. Let's check it out.
Your brains went black when she took back her love and sent it off into the sun. The birds did fly when the heavens all went dry, and the cigarettes were smoking by themselves. She'll do anything, she'll do anything, she'll do anything to make you feel like an asshole. Same as you. Question marks stretched across her skin. She dangles carrots, makes you feel embarrassed to be the fool you know you are. She'll do anything, feel
Good stuff there from Jerry Gomes, man. I love seeing the raw project sometimes. You know?
Is that what iOS looks like?
Yeah.
Ah.
iOS is
No, I
cool,
know.
man. I use it less now than I do the Mac version, but sometimes the song spills over into that because I can do keyboards more easily on that because it's got the where you can follow the keys and it shows you which chords to use in different keys, right? I go, okay, I'm playing in the key of E minor. It's like they're all on the keyboard. It's as chords. And so as an untrained piano player, you know, or keys, that makes it easy for me to do something on iOS. Like the song I'm working on with Jude, iOS and More, came from iOS. So, do you use an Apple phone or an Android? I'm curious.
I have an Apple phone. I've never used iOS though. Like,
you never use GarageBand.
GarageBand.
Okay,
No.
that's cool, man.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, just like I was talking about before, you just don't need to add another thing if everything's working for you already.
Yeah, it's. I had a computer already, so I loaded GarageBand on that, and then just the sheer size difference. You know, it's so much easier to see on a a monitor than a phone. So
Sure.
just that alone, I never really investigated it.
Right. Well, I started out on Mac, and then I moved households, and my all of my stuff, like my digital interface, went into storage for like 6 months while I was living in an apartment down here. But I had my iPad and an iRig,
Okay, I gotcha.
and I still had some way to, hook a mic in too through that iRig. And so for those 6 months, I learned how to use iOS. And that's when I
that's
met
cool,
Rick
yeah.
Lisk. That's when I met Brian Bigler. During that time, I was using iOS. It was more like a year almost. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I came back and I said, well, there's my old Scarlet interface. Let's get back into Mac. And then I found that I knew both ways, It was,
Master of all ways.
oh, no, man. I mean, I just am a guy who doodles around with it, but that's my story. Otherwise, I might have stayed with Mac forever, because it is a kind of a weird thing to think about all that on your phone. It's like, how can it be very deep at all? But it is, man. But I'm with you on if whatever you got working for you is working. I'm more down with just letting it go, bro. So anyway, I like to talk a lot on the show. I don't know if you noticed.
No, I never noticed that. Kidding me?
Jerry Gomes ×2. And, right? Thank you for being a viewer here, if you are. And thank you to Mike and Don Janice for being here. Very good to see you, my friends. Next, looks like we have a track by Chris Durham, who's with us in the stream, has been submitting songs for the last while to the shows. And this one is a video of a live performance that he did of one of his original songs. Live performance with the band, and it's called Baby It's All Right by Chris Durham here on Indie Live.
This is from I would say my first album, but that would be planning on making a second one. You know how that works. And Dan has never played on this before until right this minute, so I'm very happy to have somebody else play on it. It's called Baby It's All Right, and it's a song about love.
Oh, what's that? Baby, it's alright. Well, if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you. Baby, it's alright. Well, if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you. Tried so hard to love you in so many ways, but you didn't want to give up your heart. Now that it's over, well, I can see so clear that I don't need to put my heart in your hand. Baby, it's alright if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you. Baby, it's alright. Well, if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you. As I travel down this road I'm on, searching for someone to keep me warm, I shall hold a place, good Lord, deep down within my heart, for all the women who have broken my heart. Baby, it's alright if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you. Baby, it's alright. Well, if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you.
Right. Chris Durham is killing it with that one right there. Great live track. You got a great recording of it too, man. I appreciate you. And I was in league with Chris Peebles of Omni Collective when he said he likes slide guitar. I do too. And that's a resonator right there that his bandmate was playing, some kind of a dobro or resonator. I have one of those. I got to get it cleaned up and bring it out here on the show one of these days. Okay, thank you, Chris Durham. Excellent stuff. And me, myself, and iPhone digs it. Thomas Christ. Hey, Thomas, man, I'm so glad to see you on the show, my friend. Michael Thompson digs it. Rick Lisk digs it. Right there he is, Chris Durham. And next we have the Hitman, Dwight Bailey. Yeah. Here he is in the stream. Always there. Eyes always ablazing. And guitar always blazing. Blazing guitars right here from Dwight Bailey with his newest track, Mirror, Mirror. And what a beautiful guitar, this Jackson that he's playing. You know, I would never want to play one of Dwight's guitars because I'm really hard on guitars. I had some friends who had beautiful guitars, and I'd play them, and that they'd come back with little chips in them and stuff. I just can't help it, you know? And so I'd never want to play this beautiful guitar because my guitars are all dinged up. But this new track, Mirror, Mirror by Dwight, check him out. Check out his laser show. Check out his floppy hat right here on Indie Live.
Mirror, mirror
Yes. Oh. Here we are.
Hey now.
Hey. Good stuff by Dwight Bailey. Always has
Always
a
good
track
stuff by
every
Dwight.
week. Love it, man. Somebody was saying, well, I was saying I would never want to play Dwight's guitars because I'm hard on my guitars. Some of my roommates used to hate me, man. Like I did, I'm ding this guy's Red BC Rich once.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, man, he was like my best friend, but I mean, that becomes a thing in between you. So, you know, I beat up my telly, you know, a lot. It's easy to get guitar to have around and still work. But I've never broken a headstock off. Have you?
No, but I snapped a guitar I sat on one once.
Oh, man. See, I've never done anything like that, just a bunch of dings. But this week, like a couple days ago, Marshall Turner of set up by Marshall broke the headstock off of his Gibson SG.
Ooh.
At a gig that he
Really?
was doing this past week. He had his like first gig in a while, and the cord got wrapped around his foot, and he broke his headstock off. There was a picture of it on his social. But he's a luthier. So he said, I just laughed. I would have been crying, man. So,
I would have been. I probably just would have been yelling at someone. I would found some way to blame it on someone else.
I bought the guitars that I knew I was going to need right before I retired. And I used to like leave my guitars sitting up in stands around and stuff. Now, when I'm done with playing a guitar, it goes back in the case. Because I cannot afford to have the dog knock it over or me in the case, baby, all the time. So.
Yeah. I keep all mine in the cases, but I'm in the basement, so I have to. I just like how Dwight uses all his.
Yeah.
Because I have 14, but I'm just so lazy. I just use the same guitar all the time. I mean, it's my best guitar too, but
Yeah.
I pretty much just always play the same one.
Oh, really? Well, I have, I think, 10 or 11 guitars, and a couple of them are like beery guitars that I'd only play at the beach or something. But I have a plan in my mind to use all my guitars. Yeah, I haven't done it yet because, like I was saying earlier, I got a Dobro that needs a little fixing, but it's a great guitar to play. I want to play them all on the show. I mean, I'd like to get my Les Paul out more. So, the house is waking up around me, Dom.
Uh-oh.
I got up early. It's all good. Let's see here. What do we have in store for everyone? Next. Oh, well, do I have enough time to do this?
There's always enough time.
Always enough time. So, the mods on my YouTube channel, the Mod Squad, you know, that includes Jade Star and everyone, right? We decided to do a track together, and it didn't really get a lot of airplay. We did it about a month ago. I'm going to play it again. So Jade was like a technical advisor on this one. She knew about it, but I think she's the only one of the mods that wasn't on it. You got Marshall Turner, Mark Tanner, Papa Tom Caraher, Lou Reality, Jude Capana, and me. So, and Tom put it all together, of course. You guys have seen this, but I thought it was so awesome. I wanted to give my mods another little shout out right here. The track is called Smoke and Mirrors on Indie Live.
looking calm, playing smooth. I'm doing well, and so are you. It's all just smoke and mirrors.
Day by day we carry on, we shake our heads, what's going on? How the hell did we go wrong with all this smoke and all these mirrors? If we could see through all this mess, there might be hope among us yet. But it's all just smoke and mirrors. Some will say we're all still lost, and we'll get nailed to Allen Cross. It's all just smoke and mirrors. Our wants is not the same as what we thought. It's all just smoke and mirrors. We're all be smoking.
One day soon we'll all be gone, nothing left to carry on with all this smoke and mirrors.
But during my time I paid the price. I'm at peace with my sacrifice to all this smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
Right. That was so fun to be on, man.
That was awesome.
Yes, and it's so easy to fall in on top of the track when somebody's already written some great music for it. And that was Marshall Turner on that one. And not only that, is Mark Tanner had the vocal hook already, right? With the lyrics. And then Marshall sang a scratch track, which actually sounded like it could have been the track. It was great. But then we all chose, or they assigned out different verses for it, right? I sang the whole thing once, and they picked whichever verse they want. So that's how they did it. But it's so easy for us, man. We just learn it is the deal. But I did play the bass on it. And that was cool. Anyway, so there you go. A little bit of the Mod Squad. Thank you very much. And thanks to Tanner and Turner for that one. And thanks to my brother Jude for playing the slide guitar on it. That was a kick-ass slide guitar. It's actually not a dobro. It's a lap steel. Love it. So next, Michael Thompson with a track called Honor. Good to have you here on the show, Michael. And Michael usually has like a rocker, but you never can tell when he's going to come up with a slow one too. So let's check it out right now. Honor by Michael Thompson. Michael Thompson, man, that vocal treatment
That
was
really
amazing.
That was excellent.
Yeah. I mean, the guitars were fantastic. His always are. That was a slow rocker, you know, there. And his vocals were in the build-ups to the song, and the vocal swells, man, were just blowing me
Yeah, it was
away.
really good. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think I got a Brad example song right here. And Brad's with us in the stream. So always happy to play something by Brad. And let me see right here. Here it is. Let's get it. Let's grab it right now. This is a Band Lab release of Brad's. And check it out. We'll put the link up. And here's some Brad for your evening listening pleasure, most of you, right here on Indie Live.
Never wanted to lose you through the storms of our lives. Never wanted to see you again, a stranger in a strange life. I know I could have loved you more than I could show. I know a love written in the stars would have shown us the way to shore. No strings attached, no way to go back. Two ships that pass through the night. There's a lighthouse in our hearts that shines bright when it's dark. An unfinished story, it ain't over yet. No matter how far the stars or how deep the scars, there'll always be hope for someday. So many things have changed. Love that was still remains. In my dreams I still find you there. I can feel your heartbeat, free from the secrets you keep. I see you in everything, everywhere. Remember me when you're all alone, a forlorn king on his lonely throne. Let the winds bring my kiss to the queen set adrift in the storms where I forever live. No strings attached, no way to go back. Two ships that pass through the night. There's a lighthouse in our hearts that shines bright when it's dark. An unfinished story, no way to go back. Two ships that pass through the night. There's a lighthouse in our hearts that shines bright when it's dark. An unfinished story, it ain't over yet. No matter how far the stars or how deep the scars, there'll always be hope for someday. No strings attached, no way to go back. Two ships that pass through the night. There's a lighthouse in our hearts that shines bright when it's dark. An unfinished story, it ain't over yet. No matter how far the stars or how deep the scars, there'll always be hope for someday.
All right, Brad Example, right here on this edition of Indie Live with Dom Torregrossa. Here he is. I got to show off my bling sometimes because I make a new graphic every show. I have some templates and things that I use, but I come up with something new every time. So I'm going to start showing them off, man. And I think over on Patreon, too, I'm going to start doing some videos showing how I make stuff with Logoist, which is my workhorse graphics program. I do almost everything with that thing, although I have some, other ones that feed into it sometimes. So, yeah, coolness. I had to get a new face for Dom. That's a new face with his Star Trek hat right there. Right there on the
I don't even know where you found that
thumbnail.
Yeah.
I found it. Well, I didn't think you'd be mad, but it was on your Facebook.
Yeah.
Such a nice
I was
picture
dead
there.
asleep. Yeah.
Yes, I cut out all the, there's a huge party, an orgy going on behind him.
Oh,
I had
okay.
to cut that part out.
It was the orgy picture.
Oh,
Gotcha.
that photo. Anyhow, good to have you on the show again, Dom.
No, I love being here.
Let's see here. Thank you, Brad, my good friend. So, next, Wolfstone Studios was just on Jade Starr's show. Ron and Jenny of Wolfstone Studios, both here with us in the stream, and I just happen to have a track that's a collaboration between Wolfstone Studios and Tremor Bear. How cool is that? Because Tremor is also here with us. There he is right there. He obliged me by popping up a comment right then. What's going on, my friend? So let's play this track right now. Tremor Bear, In My Heart, featuring Wolfstone Studios, Ron and Jenny. Let's check it out right now on this edition of Indie Live.
Don't believe
Wolfstone Studios with Tremor Bear. Extremely cool stuff. And
Who played bass on that?
I don't know. I don't know if Tremor Bear played bass or if
Bass,
Ron
perfect.
Wolfstone played bass. I'm not sure, but you're right. That bass line just kept things moving right along.
Yeah, it was perfect, and it was deep, but it was, it cut off quick. It was like the mix on the bass was like really good.
Right. It was. Yep. Good stuff. Great mix. Wolfstone Studios does great productions. And Tremor Bear is a very well-known artist here on this channel. So you guys are welcome on my shows anytime. I will play your tracks. Yes, I will. And what am I doing? Oh, I see. The wrong button. All right. So thanks for that, guys. And let's see what we have next here. I'm just going to keep working it. Phantom Agents with a track called Wonderland. Clint Kelleher of Phantom Agents is here or was here with us in the stream. If he had to drop out, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to play your track, bro.
Clint's still here.
Clint. Right on. A little Phantom Agents for your evening with Wonderland.
I wander through the night to see the light of day. I wonder if you're right and dream the night away. I know you are there. I can feel
Yes, yes, yes. Right there. Phantom Agents for your listening pleasure. Here we are. Whoops. All right. Whoops, what did I do? Here I go. It's just me. Tom's taking a break. So, thank you, Clint Kelleher. Man, I think you got a Hollywood action star name. Clint Kelleher. Clint Kelleher in Red Storm on the Beach with Laurie's Mishmash and Me, Myself, and iPhone. Okay, enough joking around. Let me go ahead and make sure we're playing another song here. Oh, yes. The Lily Pillies, who must be staying up all night to watch this. They have a new track called Losing My Mind. I say that they're up late because they're over there in the UK and it's in the middle of the night there. So cheers to you, Manny, of the Lily Pillies. I played this on Wednesday night on GBU Live, and I'm going to play it again right here, called Losing My Mind by the Lily Pillies.
Sometimes life is never black or white. I try to get by. This time I am broken deep inside, but I try to feel alive. Don't worry when I'm losing my mind. It's alright. These are the things that keep me up at night. Don't worry, hey, when I'm losing my mind. It's alright. I know these are the things that keep me up at night. Sometimes there are just so many lies, but I do what I can to get by. Maybe I can change one day. Maybe it's a crime, but I try to feel alive. Don't worry when I'm losing my mind. It's alright. These are the things that keep me up at night. Don't worry, hey, when I'm losing my mind. It's alright. I know these are the things that keep me up at night. Shine your light on me now. When I feel inside out. Shine your light on me now. When I feel inside out. Don't worry when I'm losing my mind. It's alright. I know these are the things that keep me up at night. Don't worry
The Lily Pillies from Australia. Yeah, man. What a great track. New stuff by the Lily Pillies, Manny and Alessandro. Excellent stuff. Okay, so are you going to say something about me not remembering where everyone's from?
Me? No, not at all. I think you said it all yourself.
Oh, man. And you know who I'm worst about? Is the guys over there on my GBU show from Scandinavia. I never can remember if they're from like Sweden or Finland or some guys are from Germany, and I always say the wrong thing. Well, I'm sorry, but you know, I still want to say it because I like to put the flags up there on my thumbnail. Anyway, no, man, I really knew it. I was just joking. All right, so all in good fun. Let's see here. Where are we going next? Just to check. Ooh, we're like over time. It's been such a fun show. Not done yet, but I am gonna not be able to play all the songs here. Let me see here. Well,
That just means there'll be another show.
farg. All right, so right here, I got 2 songs left with people here. Can we do 2 more? Or just do 1 more? Ah,
I'm
man.
good with whatever you call.
Okay, so let's do this Me, Myself, and iPhone track as the penultimate song here on the show. With In the Shadow of Mobius, and he tells me that he's got a new version of this hanging around in my email. So let's do the Me, Myself, and iPhone. Thanks, Ben Wells, for being here. Always checking out the shows, and always with a lot of great music. So let's go with this one on SoundCloud.
If your children
Cool stuff by Ben Wells. Man, he just keeps laying it down. You know what I'm saying?
There he does. Mm-hmm.
I love it. Okay, well, it looks like the ultimate track here on the show is going to be by our friend Chris Lane.
Hooray!
Right. So Chris Lane of Songwriters Anonymous, as we still have people joining the stream. I see Kinger's Music here. It's just popped in. There's Chris Lane himself. Big guy, good to see you. We're going to play your song next in a second. I just want to say that Gary Hubbs's song right here, Candy Coated Lies, is on BandLab now. And you can see it. I'm not going to have time to play it right now, but you can see it right here. Let's go to it. Candy Coated Lies. Got it, Ron? Got it handled, little buddy? Right there. So there it is. And so go over there, follow the link, check out Gary Hubbs's new track, and here's his signature riff. Gary Hubbs. Check him out. Yeah, support people. You can buy the people's tracks for just a minimal amount of cash. Very little, but it does mean a lot. And the other one is Cy Effin that I mentioned earlier in the show. We had a trailer from it, but I don't know if I can put up this link. Hold on a second, because Jade actually gave me the link to that on BandLab. This one's on Bandcamp. I'll put this link right up here. Hold on. So that's a Cy Effin new album. There's the link, and you can see it right there on Bandcamp. Cool stuff. Okay, so just to mention those right there at the end of the show. Go check them out. Let's see here. Before we play the ultimate song, I'll probably just punch out right after that song. So thanks there, Dom, for putting up with me.
Oh, thank you, Ron. It's always a pleasure.
Okay, cool. Yeah. We will. Dom and I will you'll probably see Dom in this time slot from time to time, or as much as he wants, right? So
sure.
It's been a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody who has had tracks. Thanks to Loris Mishmash and Les Nagy for doing a collab with me. Thanks to all of my Patreon folks. Really appreciate you. And then, as advertised, let's go with the Chris Lane track. Chris Lane, also of Songwriters Anonymous, with A Cold Wind right here on Indie Live.
my dreams.